So in October of last year, we created AtiStack, a stackable, modular, 3D printed storage system for all your vape stuff, your tanks, your batteries, your boros, all that kind of stuff. And it's been pretty successful. We've been pretty pleased with the progress with it. It's available in a load of different colours. A nice little bit of kit we've been very, very proud of, and we're very happy with what our customers have thought. We've been sent loads of images of some really awesome setups people have had. But this chap right here, Andy Wilkinson, come to us and said something quite interesting. He said, I want an MVP that can take my girthy 40mm. So we kind of thought about it, and seeing as that we've got a 3D printer and that I've kind of got a bit of knowledge now on 3D design to some extent, we started to play around. Now, the first thing I've done was I had a look at an MVP mod myself and kind of figured out that, yeah, if you put a large tank or dripper on it, then it just doesn't quite look right. So I can kind of see Andy Wilkinson's problem here. He was kind enough to send me a couple of MVPs for me to play around with. So we got to work. We created the MVP 40 that was exactly that. It could take up to 40mm. It was a big boxy square thing that was kind of similar shape to the MVP, but that was about all it had going for it. But it was just kind of missing something. So we started prototyping. And prototyping. I had lots of different challenges along the way. The battery sled that we tried to design took ages to get right. And then we kind of fiddled around with the shape and the style of it to make sure it could use the Dovpo MVP chip, have our own battery tray, but also be kind of comfortable. And we prototyped again for a nice battery door. And we went on and on and on and on. And just went on and on for ages. We nearly gave up. But eventually we got to StackMod. And the StackMod is quite simply this. It's a 3D printed Dovpo MVP mod chipset. Can take well over 40mm diameter. Has all the usual buttons, the clicks, the chipset up to 220 watts. And dual 21700. So what's the deal with this? Well, it's going to be available in a number of different colours. This one being black and red. They'll be red and black. You can kind of customize to an extent what kind of colours you want, along with the battery tray, the buttons, the battery door, and the main frame itself. Fires up to 220 watts. It's going to be at a decent price. You see here the red, black, red. Looks quite nice. Price-wise, 75 quid. However, if you provide your own chipset, we can do it for just 55 quid. Of course, you're going to have to post it to us. It does come in this nice little 3D printed box that's made from the cheapest materials possible, but it's just a box to protect your device. Now this one's a little bit of a special edition one. You can see the nice look on the top there with this blue black design. The actual print finish isn't like your normal 3D printed lines. It has a slight fuzziness, and that's for a reason. That's for texture, that's for grip. We also felt like it looked a bit better than just these kind of standard 3D printed lines that we just didn't really like. So this is kind of a bit of a kickstart, because this is going to kind of lead the way to gauge the market and also see what we can do next, what we should do next, give us a bit more experience. So we kind of need your help, kind of need your feedback on this project, and we kind of need you to enjoy this, especially with those larger diameter tanks and RDA. So if you want to know any more information, atistack.co.uk is the place to go.